Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Julian with me. We just lost 2-1 to Aston Villa here at Villa Park. Worst way to lose. Last minute winner for the Villa fans. They obviously were buzzing, saw as we came out. But I don't know, you like to look at positive outcomes. There's not really a positive look. There's some fans saying we should have seen this coming. They're a good side, but I think that's a bit nonsense saying we should have seen this coming because Arsenal have been superb this season as well.
I think we need to deal with the emotion at the end because you did touch upon it.
Yeah.
It's the worst way to lose, and I've not actually felt that damaged for a long time.
Not at Liverpool, the 1-0 defeat?
No, because I don't think we expected to win at Liverpool, and also it wasn't quite the last kick of the game.
But we weren't expected to win. Well, no, we're not.
Yeah, well,
Villa, most informed team, you're not expected to win.
Yeah, but when we came up in the car, we all expected to win. Every single one of us said that we thought we were going to win.
And we saw the 11.
Yes.
And that, I'll be honest, I even said to Robbie when I came in, I said, when I came into the stand, I saw the 11, I saw that Sleep was in, I said, a draw would be a good point.
Yeah, it would be a good point, but none of us saw Arsenal losing because what's happened since the Liverpool game is our expectation level has risen. And a few weeks ago, I was in my head thinking it was envisaging it's a one-horse race. I could see that we're going to...
A one-horse race? You're going back there with this?
No, I said that it could become one if we'd won at Chelsea.
Correct.
And I could see that the way that the league was panning out and the way that Arsenal were playing and the way that the opposition, our competitors were playing, that we were running away with the league.
How many horses are in it now?
Well, I think there's a lot of horses in it, and I don't even. I've got to the stage where I dare not look at the latest scores.
Do you put Villa in this horse race because they're currently third?
Yeah, I mean it's not a done deal. It's not a done deal, but a few weeks ago in my head it was a done deal, and I'm 54 and I get suckered into thinking it's a done deal. And
even though you've watched football for so long, you've gone through this so many years. Even to this day, you think, oh, this is going to be it?
Yeah, well, this is a really interesting aspect of being a football fan, is that the honest answer is yes, however many years I've been seeing it, and however many years that I've seen Arsenal throw it away and come second and not quite done it, because the reality is I've seen a lot of success over the years, but the vast majority of the seasons that I've been watching Arsenal haven't won the league. And I think this is true of all football fans. Every season
you get suckered back in.
I get suckered back in, and I think that's probably one of the joys of football, that in all other areas.
Is it joy or is it pain?
Well, in all other areas of my life I'm very, very rational, even to the extent of the women that I would choose, that I would do it not necessarily on emotion. I have a criteria and it's all done on a spreadsheet. But the one thing in my life that...
Wait, your Tinder profile is on a spreadsheet. So the women's you look for on a spreadsheet?
No, the criteria that I look for is on a spreadsheet, so I know exactly what I want, and I allocate specific points to those characteristics, and then at the end the spreadsheet will add it up of what is the criteria that I want, the characteristics.
But in football, you don't think rationally at all. You just come in and say, well, if we win this game, we can win the league.
Well, I thought that I did think rationally, but obviously I don't, because literally a few weeks ago I was convinced, and that is why. At the end of that game, I was actually ended up on my knees. I was literally, I was crushed. It was the worst thing that's happened to me. Yeah. I can't remember the last time I felt so down about something.
After the draw at Stamford Bridge?
No, I'm talking about today, like losing in the last minute, because you touched upon it.
The pain.
It's the pain. I mean, you talk about the Villa fan. I don't give a shit about how the Villa fans feel. I'm not, I don't dislike them, I don't like them. They're a non-entity to me. Yeah. I just care about how I feel. And at the end of that game, I was absolutely crushed.
On your knees?
I was on my knees, wasn't I? Yeah, I was on my knees. It wasn't embarrassing. Look, I got up off the knees, but then the next question was, let's look at the positive. So I've had some time to process how I was feeling, and it is true, because I find these interviews with you, especially Cecil, quite therapeutic, because we can talk through the issues and then come to the conclusion at the end of our little therapy session. We can be quite positive. And if we are going to have a blip, which it is, then isn't it better to have a blip in sort of November, December, that we can now get out of? And when you look at
depends how big the blip is.
Well, exactly. But I think the best therapy for a blip is to, in the next Premier League game, play the team that is probably the worst, or going to be the worst team in Premiership history. When you look at their points, at home. So if we are going to have a blip and things aren't going well, and a lot of our players are out and they're coming back, let's play the bottom team in the league at home and the team that's got absolutely no hope unless they were going to Spurs.
Silver lining.
Yeah, always.
Listen, following football costs enough money already, so don't let your mobile bill mug you off. Rocket Mobile gives you unlimited everything for £16 a month. No nonsense. Powered by Vodafone and Free, plus exclusive content and prizes when you switch on over. Scan the QR code or click the link and put that cash back into football.
Behind every kick of a football, there is a thought. There'll be plenty to think about and discuss during this season, and we'll be giving you the opportunity to be part of the game plan.
Coming soon on AFTV, the new show, by fans for fans, the game plan, with myself and Graham Brooks.